All right, thank you again. Let's give all these kids a hand. We've been rehearsing for about 4 weeks, so not too long. We're gonna do one more for you, and then we're gonna get things kicked off with Hoko. So here is Boyo. All right, thank you very much.
right, good evening, everyone, and welcome as we are pleased to host all of you here for our annual Homecoming Revue. Go ahead, clap. Clap, let's do it. We are so proud to recognize over 60 of our senior class. They were nominated by their sport, their club, or their organization for their leadership, as also for their role modeling for our underclassmen. Before we begin, I want to thanks again to our jazz band. Give them a round of applause. Along with our jazz band, I'd like to recognize a few other faculty as well as students. I would like to thank Miss Graham for running our lights and our sound tonight. Miss Garman and her floral design students for creating our beautiful floral arrangement in our arch today. Mr. Wright and his photography students who are taking pictures for us, and student council who organized the entire event, and much more this week, by the way. Lastly, I'd like to address all of our senior nominees. Congratulations on being selected to represent Sherman High School as part of this year's homecoming court. Being nominated by peers is such a special honor. It's by their peers, no one else. That speaks to their leadership, their character, and the positive energy that they bring to this Bearcat community. This year's theme is New York Nights. It reminds us of bright lights, big dreams, unforgettable moments, and all of that is what makes high school special. Just like the iconic city, each of our seniors shine in their very own unique way. They're confident, they're vibrant, and they're full of pride. Whether they're crowned king or queen, or simply standing proudly with all of their fellow nominees, they represent the heart of Sherman High School. I want to thank them specifically for showing what it means to be a true Bearcat, kind, courageous, and full of pride. Enjoy this moment, make lasting memories. You guys take tons and tons of pictures, and let's let their light shine. Thank y'all so much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. My name's Adam Sonero, the voice of the Bearcats, and I'll be your host for this evening. Welcome to this year's 2025 Homecoming Revue. You can applause, that's fine. At this time, we're going to begin with the Sherman High School Homecoming King nominees. Where are they? I'm just kidding. They're coming to the stage now. The first nominee for this evening is Trey Alleman. Trey was nominated by FCA, and he's escorted by his father, Euphrasio Alleman. Trey has been involved in FCA for all 4 years of high school, and it has helped him grow into being a better person. Let's hear it one more time for Trey Alleman. Next we have Clay Booth. Clay is nominated by the varsity baseball team. He is the team captain, and he's escorted by his mother, Ashley Booth. Clay's been on the baseball team all 4 years. He loves the atmosphere and plans on making a big run in the playoffs this year. He loves the game and has shown him the value of hard work. Ladies and gentlemen, Clay Booth. Next, we have Drew Bosson, nominated by varsity football. Drew is the varsity team captain, escorted by his mother, Jennifer Bosson. Drew's played football all 4 years, spending the last 2 years on varsity, earning the role of a team captain. His dedication, leadership, and commitment to the sport have made him a standout young man on and off the field. Ladies and gentlemen, Drew Bosson. Next, we have Hayden Brim, nominated by choir. Hayden is the choir librarian, and he's escorted by his mother, Jennifer Allison. Hayden's always had a special place for music in his life. He wishes to seek a degree in music education, so hopefully he can make others love music the way he does. Once again, Hayden Brim. Next, we have Jackson Klein, nominated by the fishing team. Jackson is escorted by his mother, Heather Klein. Jackson's been a member of the fishing team for 4 years and qualified for the state championship for multiple years, as well as winning MVP for 3 years. Ladies and gentlemen, Jackson Klein. Next, we have Eric Coleman Jr., nominated by varsity football. Eric is a team captain, and he's escorted by his mother, Lisa Hand. Eric's played football since he was 4 years old. He's very thankful for all of his coaches and friends for helping him better himself. Once again, Eric Coleman Jr. Next, we have Bryant Fritchman, nominated by varsity tennis. Bryant is escorted by his mother, Kimberly Fritchman. Bryant would like to give a special shout out to Coach Pilcher for always reassuring him and giving him the right mentality. Ladies and gentlemen, Bryant Fritchman. And now we have Aiden Hill from the Maroon Maniacs. He's escorted by his mother, Marianne Hill. Aiden loves to help support the football players and also enjoys leading his group of maniacs. He is grateful to be a part of the court. Once again, Aiden Hill. Next, we have, nominated by varsity golf, Lane Keyser. Lane is escorted by his mother, Heather Keyser. For the past couple of years, Lane's time on the golf team taught him discipline, patience, and the value of teamwork, while also giving him lasting friendships and memorable experiences. Once again, Lane Keyser. And now, nominated by the National Honor Society, is Christopher Kim, escorted by his mother, Lynn Kim. Christopher's been in the National Honor Society for 2 years and enjoys giving back to his community. Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Kim. Next, nominated by the Leo Club, is Carson Mathis, escorted by his mom, Alyssa Mathis. Carson is an active member in the Leo Club, which has helped him develop strong qualities of leadership and service. He would like to say a big thank you to Miss Rowe. Once again, Carson Mathis. Next, nominated by PALS, is Henry Mullins, escorted by his mother, Darla Mullins. Henry has been looking forward to joining PALS as a way to connect with the future students of Sherman High and be a role model for them to look up to. Once again, Henry Mullins. Next, nominated by baseball, is Elijah Nudie Newton. Nudie is escorted by his mother, Lana. Eli's been playing baseball since he could walk. It is his favorite pastime and his #1 passion. Once again, Nudie Newton. Next up, nominated by powerlifting, is Isaac Patino. Isaac is escorted by his mother, Maria Medrano, and he's been working on his powerlifting journey since freshman year and is thankful for everyone who has helped him through it. Once again, Isaac Patino. Next, nominated by orchestra, is Wilfredo Paz, escorted by his mother, Rosara Racino. Wilfredo has been in orchestra since 6th grade. He's learned to be determined and work together with his peers. Ladies and gentlemen, Wilfredo Paz. Next, nominated by varsity soccer, is Angel Plates. Angel is escorted by Sarah Garcia, and he's been in soccer for 4 years, and it has taught him discipline. Once again, Angel Plates. Next, nominated by powerlifting, is Gabriel Rangel, escorted by Leslie Rangel. Gabriel's very thankful for Coach Wilkerson for helping him out through his powerlifting journey and is ready for his last year competing. Once again, Gabriel Rangel. Now nominated by Student Council, Noah Reed, escorted by his mother, Amanda Reed. Noah's been a part of Student Council since 6th grade. While in Student Council, Noah's participated in various fundraisers, events, and service projects. He has loved meeting new people and getting connected with Sherman High School. Once again, Noah Reed. Next up, nominated by varsity tennis, is Wyatt Riddle, escorted by his mother, Stephanie Macon. Wyatt would like to give a special shout out to his coach, Rodney Pilcher, for not only helping him be a better player, but also a better man. Once again, Wyatt Riddle. Next, nominated by varsity soccer, is Will Shelby, escorted by his mother, Jennifer Shelby. Will has played soccer for Sherman all 4 years of his high school career. Throughout his time with the team, he's learned hard work, teamwork, resilience, and what it truly means to be a Bearcat. Once again, Will Shelby. Next, nominated by fishing, is Ryder Sloan, escorted by his mother, April Sloan. Ryder always wanted to be a fish, but he couldn't, so now he just catches them. Once again, Ryder Sloan. Next, nominated by HOSA and the Vice President of HOSA, James Sujatmiko. James is an aspiring nursing student who has learned so much from his time in HOSA. Once again, James Sujatmiko. Next, nominated by band, is Ryan Weaver, escorted by his mother, Christy Weaver. Ryan has been in band since 6th grade and since then has been to state and even gotten himself to the position of head drum major. Once again, Ryan Weaver. And finally, nominated by FFA is Luke Wilcox, escorted by his sister Alice Williams. Luke has been an active FFA member for 4 years now. He's been very successful in exhibiting his dairy goats and rabbits. Once again, Luke Wilcox. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a round of applause as our Homecoming Kings come back to the stage for all of our 2025 Homecoming King nominees. All right, Kings, and now it's time to announce the top 5 in our homecoming court. Once I announce your name, please step forward through the arch. And if you are not chosen as the top 5, please remain in place until we've announced all 5. This is exciting. All right. In no particular order, these are your top 5 homecoming king nominees. Noah Reed. Noah, if you'll please step forward right here. Next is Christopher Kim. Next we have Eli Newton. Next is Trey Alleman. And to round out your top 5 homecoming king nominees, Angel Plates. Ladies and gentlemen, your top 5 homecoming king nominees for the homecoming court. At this time, we will take a short intermission and we will get our queen nominees ready to present them to you. Our top 5 kings will step backstage, and once we've announced the top 5 nominees for the queens, we'll bring them all out for a picture at the end. Don't worry, folks, you'll be able to get pictures at the end. But at this time, we'll have a short intermission. Y'all can exit. Don't worry, I'll be back. Is everybody having fun? So some are having fun, but not everybody. Is everybody having fun? All right. And now, the moment you've been waiting for. It's time to announce our 2025 Sherman High School Homecoming Queen nominees. First up, nominated by the Junior Classical League is Kinsey Amaral, escorted by her father, Justin Smith. She told me backstage Amaral, and I still messed it up. I'm sorry. Kinsey's been a part of the JCL throughout all 4 years of high school. She's learned about leadership and commitment and has gone to state every year and has qualified for nationals twice. Once again, Kinsey Amaral. Next, nominated by choir, is Cecia Avila, escorted by her dad, Moses Avila. Cecia's passion is music and has made it to the All-Region Choir and State Solo Ensemble. Cecia plans to major in music education in the fall of 2026 to pursue her love for music. Ladies and gentlemen, Cecia Avila. Next up, nominated by theater and also the president of theater, is Natalie Lauren Ball, escorted by her father, Justin Ball. Natalie's been an avid member of Sherman High School Theater since her freshman year, serving as both an officer and an actor. She'd like to thank her mom, dad, Lil, Barrett, and her directors, Ms. Shabmeyer, Mr. Nichols, Ms. Graham, and Ms. B, for their support to pursue theater professionally. Natalie Ball. Next up, we have nominated by cross country Lillian Ballard, escorted by grandfather Welton Wright. Lily's been a part of the cross country team since freshman year. She loves the environment and is grateful she has the opportunity to represent them. Once again, Lillian Ballard. Next up, nominated by band, is Itziana Banda, escorted by her father, Jose Banda. Ever since Itziana was little, she has wanted to be a drum major. Now she can proudly say she is in her second year of doing so. Put your hands together for Itziana Banda. Next, nominated by the FCCLA and also the president of FCCLA, is Jacqueline Benitez, escorted by Emilio Benitez. Jacqueline's been in FCCLA for 3 years and been an officer for 2. She's learned leadership, teamwork, and commitment throughout her years and has also reached state qualifications for competition. Once again, Jacqueline Benitez. Next up, nominated by varsity track, is McKinley Broyles, escorted by her father, Scott Broyles. McKinley's been running track since middle school, and it has impacted her life for the better with making new friends and staying active. Ladies and gentlemen, McKinley Broyles. Next, nominated by yearbook is Natalie Brown, escorted by her father, Neil Brown. Yearbook has taught Natalie the importance of working as a team and being involved in her school. It has been a big part of Natalie's junior and senior year. Once again, Natalie Brown. Next, nominated by powerlifting, is Tiffany Cabrera, escorted by her father, Alejandro Cabrera. Tiffany's been in powerlifting for 2 years and has made it to state each year. She puts her faith in God and gives all the glory to Him. Once again, Tiffany Cabrera. Next, nominated by the Leo Club and also the vice president of the club, is Marisol Castañeda, escorted by her mother, Jessica Gonzalez. Marisol's been actively involved in Leo Club since her freshman year. She enjoys helping those around her as well as giving back to the community voluntarily. Once again, Marisol Castañeda. Next, nominated by peer helpers, is Courtney Catalier, escorted by her father, Michael Catalier. Courtney's been a part of the peer helpers, and it has taught her the value of listening and being there for others. She saw how reaching out could make someone feel less alone. It gave her a stronger sense of purpose and connection within her peers. Ladies and gentlemen, Courtney Catalier. Next, nominated by varsity tennis, is Allie Cernero, escorted by her brother, Charlie Cernero. Allie has played tennis for 6 years, and it has taught her mental and physical toughness on and off the court. Once again, Allie Cernero. Next, nominated by varsity tennis, is Michaela Clements, escorted by her father, Michael Clements. Michaela has played tennis for 6 years. She's won first team all-district girls singles 2 years in a row. Once again, Michaela Clements. Next, nominated by orchestra, is Azaria Collins, escorted by her father, Aaron Freeling. Azaria has been in orchestra since 6th grade. Shout out to Miss Clinton and Mr. Moore. Once again, Azaria Collins. Next, nominated by the Diamond Darlings, also the president of that organization, is Natalie Cooksey, escorted by Assistant Principal Jason Kennedy. Natalie has been a Diamond Darling all 4 years of high school and is honored to be president her senior year. She is beyond grateful for Miss Curry's leadership and friendships she has made in the organization. Once again, Natalie Cooksey. Next, nominated by FFA, also the president of that club, Angelica Escalera, escorted by her brother, Christian Escalera. FFA has helped Angelica grow as a person, become more confident, and find her love for agriculture, as well as building better relationships with people and animals. Once again, Angelica Escalera. Next up, nominated by varsity volleyball, also the captain, is Mary Claire Foley, escorted by her father, Tim Foley. Throughout all 4 years in being part of the volleyball program, volleyball has helped Mary Claire grow physically as a player, but also as an individual, valuing responsibility, leadership, and discipline. Ladies and gentlemen, Mary Claire Foley. Next, nominated by Fellowship of Christian Athletes, is Nicole Fuentes, escorted by her mother, Alejandra Nieto. Through FCA, Nicole has learned how to connect her love for sports with her relationship with Christ, and it has encouraged Nicole to lead by example on and off the field. Once again, Nicole Fuentes. Next, nominated by peer helpers, is Andrea Galaviz, escorted by her mother, Myra Galaviz. Andrea's been in Hope Squad since her freshman year. Hope Squad has helped her develop a stronger sense of self-confidence and a servant leadership mindset. Once again, Andrea Galaviz. Next, nominated by varsity basketball, is Rihanna Hill, escorted by her father, Jeffrey Hill. Rihanna's been on varsity basketball all 4 years and has learned patience and commitment that will live on with her for years to come. Ladies and gentlemen, Rihanna Hill. Next up, nominated by softball, is Annabelle Howard, escorted by her father, John Howard. Annabelle's played on the varsity softball team for 4 years and has learned leadership, mental toughness, and created lifelong friends. Ladies and gentlemen, Annabelle Howard. Next, nominated by cheer, is Ariana Jarillo. She's escorted by her grandmother, Patty Monroy. Ariana has been doing cheer since she was little. She loves having fun in the activities that they do, as well as bonding with her friends. Once again, Ariana Jarillo. Next up, nominated by Student Council and also the Student Body President, is Shepard Martin, escorted by her father, Josh Martin. Being part of Student Council since freshman year has taught Shepard the importance of leadership, teamwork, and using her voice to represent others. It has also grown her as an individual by strengthening confidence, responsibility, and problem-solving abilities. Ladies and gentlemen, Shepard Martin. Next up, nominated by softball and varsity captain, is Aubrey Mask, 6'4". Aubrey's escorted by her father, Fred Mask. Aubrey's been on the varsity softball team for 4 years and will continue her softball career at the Division I school, University of Texas at San Antonio. Ladies and gentlemen, Aubrey Mask. Next up, nominated by the Maroon Maniacs, and the captain is Mila Arlene Matamoros. Mila is escorted by her mother, Elva Matamoros. Mila Matamoros has been in Maroon Maniacs since last year. She's enjoyed supporting and cheering on her Bearcats. Hashtag Go Cats! Once again, Mila Matamoros. Next up, nominated by cross country, is Zitlali Mendoza Hell, escorted by her mom, Lauren Hale. Zitlali has been running since middle school and has improved a lot since then. She cares very much about her team and Coach Shearer. Once again, Zitlali Mendoza Hale. Next up, nominated by theater, and the treasurer of that organization is Joey Miller, escorted by father Dylan Miller. Joey's been in theater since the 6th grade and has made a lot of friends, gained a lot of confidence, and has made a million irreplaceable memories. Once again, Joey Miller. Next up, nominated by the National Honor Society and the president, is Chio Neild, escorted by her father, Alex Neild. In National Honor Society, Chio has been able to make stronger connections with classmates while serving her community. Once again, Chio Neild. Next up, nominated by sports medicine, is Yasmin Patel, escorted by B.L. Patel. Being in sports medicine has been a big part of Yasmin's life these past 2 years. She's learned so much by helping with injuries, learning how the recovery process works, and just seeing what goes into taking care of all of the athletes. Once again, Yasmin Patel. Next, nominated by varsity soccer and a varsity captain, is Adley Pacina, escorted by her father, Ramiro Pacina. Adley has loved being part of the girls' varsity soccer because of the strong friendships and the excitement of the game. Adley has played soccer her whole life and has been on varsity all 4 years of high school. Once again, Adley Pacina. Next up, nominated by powerlifting, is Paige Phillips, escorted by Jamie Phillips. Paige has done powerlifting all 4 years of high school and went to state last year. She deeply appreciates Coach Wilkerson and all the hard work he has put in. Ladies and gentlemen, Paige Phillips. And Paige loves you too. Next up, nominated by Diamond Darlings, is Natalia Restrepo, escorted by her father, Diego Restrepo. Natalia has been in Diamond Darlings for all 4 years of high school. Through this organization, she's been able to support other athletic organizations by making goodie bags while also creating lasting memories and friendships. Once again, Natalia Restrepo. Next up, nominated by cheer and also a cheer captain, Yesenia Rivera, escorted by her mother, Isabel Jimenez. Doing cheerleading for 5 years has taught Yesenia confidence, resilience, and leadership while being on and off the mat. Once again, Yesenia Rivera. Next up, nominated by the drill team, also a captain, is Sydney Sexton, escorted by her father, Tommy Sexton. Sydney's been dancing for 4 years and has been in a leadership position for 3 of those years. She'd like to thank all of her team and her coach for teaching her the value of friendship and giving her the best second family she could ever ask for. Once again, Sydney Sexton. Next up, nominated by PALS, is Kaylin Scholl, escorted by her father, Michael Scholl. Kaylin has looked forward to being in PALS since freshman year to be able to collaborate with young students and be a positive influence. Once again, Kaylin Scholl. Next up, nominated by HOSA, also the president of that organization, is Happy Soong, escorted by her father, Chia Humoon. Happy has been passionate about healthcare her whole life. HOSA gave her the opportunity to learn about health professions and has shaped her for her passion in healthcare. Once again, Happy Soong. Next up, nominated by volleyball, also a team captain, is Jada Washington, escorted by Cameron Washington, her brother. Jada's been on the varsity volleyball team for 4 years, and it has taught her a lot about perseverance, leadership, and commitment. Ladies and gentlemen, Jada Washington. And finally, nominated by varsity golf, Charlize Yang, escorted by her brother, Cheney Yang. Golf has been a part of Charlize's life since she was 5 years old. She's learned perseverance and leadership through competitive golf. Once again, Charlize Yang. At this time, let's have all of the Homecoming Queen nominees come to the stage. I will warn you, you probably need to make 2 lines since there are so many of you. But let's hear it for your 2025 Homecoming Queen nominees. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Homecoming Queen nominees. Ladies, if I call your name, please step forward through the arch as they put your sash on you. And these are announced in no particular order. If your name is not announced, please stay behind and support your nominees. Drum roll, please. Once again, in no particular order. The first Homecoming Queen Top 5 nominee is Cecia Avila. Please step forward, Cecia. Next up is Nicole Fuentes. Put your arm out. There you go. Come this way. Stand over here, Nicole. There we go. All right. Next is Happy Soon. Next up is Marisol Castañeda. And the final top 5 Homecoming Queen nominee is Shepard Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, your 2025 Top 5 Homecoming Queen nominee court. Thank you to all of our other Homecoming Queen nominees. You may now exit the stage. The top 5 will stay here. If I could have the top 5 Homecoming King nominees come out. You all will stand here in a line and look beautiful and take pictures. May I present to you your 2025 Homecoming Court Homecoming nominees. Folks, in case you haven't already been notified, these nominees will take their place tomorrow night on the field, and we will find out who the Homecoming King and Homecoming Queen will be at halftime. Yes, at halftime. What will happen is the visiting team will play their school marching song, and then immediately after that, we will have the Homecoming King and Queen presentation and announcement. Thank you for coming out tonight to honor these young men and women. If you'd like to stay and take pictures, you may do so. Come out tomorrow night at 7 to cheer on the Bearcats. Once again, Homecoming King and Queen will be announced at Bearcat Stadium. Everyone have a great evening, and thanks for coming out.